Although the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Egypt and the Arab region has expanded significantly the past few years, it remains small and extremely fragmented.
Now the problems vary all the way from not having enough services that could support them as they grow or they start their businesses, or not having government support in some areas of the world, putting in the regulatory frameworks that whether help them as they start or even help the investors come in to put in their monies and protect their lights and so on.
There's very little venture capital. And the venture capital that mostly comes into the country is usually technology-based.
The funding sources are even more scarce than, for example, in Silicon Valley, where it has turned into a hub for investors from all over the world, or even Europe that has over the past couple of years seen tremendous growth, where some countries have a valuation of startups multiplying 20 times or more.
So I think there's a little bit of danger right now where people are always telling young people, start your own business, entrepreneurship is the way forward, but we don't have the enabling environments to support that, we don't have the capital to support that, we don't have the training capacity building to support that. So you find all these young people starting businesses but without the necessary mechanisms to help them really fly.
However, what is more important is that the process actually started. So in 2011, you started having people, and young people specifically, believing that they can take their small ideas, convert them into companies, and take those companies and grow them into big corporations.
To grow entrepreneurship further in Egypt, first we need to work on the culture. We need to have a culture that encourages experimentation, that tolerates failure, and that rewards innovation. We need to see that in schools, in universities, in families, in the social settings.
At AUC, we have chosen to embed entrepreneurship in everything we do. We have chosen to launch the Center for Entrepreneurship as a platform to conduct impactful research, provide data.
The Center for Entrepreneurship I see as being the nucleus. It's going to be this neutral hub where all of the different stakeholders in the ecosystem can really come and have very high-level facilitated dialogues about how they can connect more, complement each other more.
It's very, very important that you create platforms for entrepreneurs that they would easily access resources, because it's a very new thing and people really need events, summits, accelerators, business plan competitions, any kind of activity that provides resources for entrepreneurs.
Government support is a must, at least when it comes to the regulatory stuff and all the laws and regulations that need to be in place. From one side, making it easy for companies to start and the taxes and all the laws and regulations involved. And from the other side, the stuff that will protect investors.
I strongly believe that the Golden Triangle must be enhanced. The public sector, the private sector, and the civil society.
We're in the very beginning phase, but we can really jump forward many, many steps if we allow for that integration and interconnectivity amongst the different stakeholders, and if we really push governments to provide enabling environments.
Startups, which are the outcome of the whole entrepreneurship scene, turning into SMEs is what any country is looking for.
If you allow those small companies to grow, they will be your major taxpayers of the future.
I strongly believe that entrepreneurship and innovation will actually do two things for our region. Number one, will solve major problems. Number two, will actually create incredible value.
The more we have of entrepreneurs creating, either by them creating the businesses or working for companies that have been created by other entrepreneurs, this is how wealth is created in the country.
The entrepreneurs that want to make it happen and that are really eager and passionate about their work tend to somehow find a way to make it happen.
Every new idea is probably a new solution for an existing problem.
One of the most important things an entrepreneur needs on their journey, or anyone who wants to do something, is to focus.
There is no worst case. The faster you fail, the faster you actually get bruises and cuts in your body, the better an athlete you be, the better fighter you be. And just keep on pushing.